You looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Oh, well, greetings all. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling, live from Busch Gardens. Okay, not really, but alright, not much love. I don't have any announcements or anything as far as I know, so we'll just jump right in. Much love, everyone. We'll just go through the normal messages in the beginning and then go into the Q&A portion of those in the room, and then we'll have a separate video for the chat room. And that should be like 30 minutes. So, I'm not sure who's coming through. Obviously, there's been a lot of activity around recently. So, we'll just have to see who comes through. So, I'm just looking around for, I'm not sure what. I did have a duck come and talk to me, so don't mess with me. That was interesting. Sure, why not? Only the rest of the world can follow that direction. So anyway, world's got a long ways to go for that one. That's for sure. So, oh yeah, my videos keeps freezing. At least on my side it does. Yeah, it is keeps freezing, isn't it? I don't know if it's freezing over there. Hopefully not. But so okay, we're gonna get started, and much love everyone, and have a good webinar. So, blessings. Need some space a little bit. Greetings. I am Micheal. Blessings always to your society and its growth, as you always say. There is much tension here, yes, I understand, from the world and its ways as usual. A challenging year for many. Yes, but also more reason to connect with spirits, to see your place on the other side and why you are here. It is one way. Many of you added these challenges. There are others who are, yes, we are aware of, that are angry at God all the time. But remember, you signed up for this. No one pressured you into this reality. But you have assistance if you wish for it. That is up to you to accept it, though. And many do not. But that is a choice. So I send love to all of you. A harmony. The music from the other side. the harmony of the other side, to connect with all of you with spirit, to allow this side of you to become more of your everyday person, to bring more positivity into your everyday life, no matter the circumstance, which is difficult for many of you to understand. But positivity will get you through the day. Negativity just drags you around. So I'm doing negativity, which is understandable. For soul growth and soul discovery, there's much there within you that you do not understand. And to go through negativity, to see you for your darkest ways, helps you see lets the light in a lot easier. You understand many are in your prison systems, and some are there innocently, but those that are in there because of their actions do find God, a version of them at least, and also find themselves. So it has much reason for darkness. It has a positive side to it. We send you love as you go into a more awakening moment. Blessings. We do have others here to give you a message of goodwill. Hopefully. Show it to you all. Greetings. We are the tree people. It's been some time since we've connected with you. We're only here for a moment. We send you blessings, but also awareness that we are here, connecting with all of you in astral and throughout your day. We do send you energy, and also a message is we assist your guides as they assist you. You could say we let your guides know what is ahead. As you drive your car, as you walk, as you talk with your friends, in movement, we are there, sending many elementals to you, so you have a proper day. But of course, there are some that have to have a change of events, where their lives have to go in a direction because of their choice, and sometimes not always, of self-discovery. Some of it happens on your highways. Yes, it's a tree person talking about how to drive. But we are involved with many of your activities here. But it's for you to discover. We are just giving you hints. We are connected to your elementals. We are here more than you realize. And it's not always easy for us to connect, for some of you to connect to us. Only because you have to focus on your life, not on us. Yes, we might not be very vocal. Sometimes we are, but not always. It is for you to concentrate on you first, and we can come second, but we realize many of you do send us energy and thoughts, just not realizing it. Just acknowledging our presence is pretty exciting for us, because not many do that. Well, many do, but more. It could always be more amounts to do that. The blessings to you in your travels. But realize if you get lost, you can always connect to us. There's always a tree around somewhere, or a plant. We are there to maybe not always navigate you to the right place, but to let you know you are in good company at least. And the fairies say hello. And many of you have fairy and elemental. Most of you do. Most, not all, most. And those that have not had an elemental life on this world is missing out. But your time will come. We do see that. The challenges are not as difficult as they are in this dimension. It is a party in our place. But some still have time to fully understand the tree people. We are opening up our doors also for you to connect to us through channeling, through healings. Can be used for healing more than you realize. But we can assist with grounding, which many do need, as you connect to your higher realms. So much up to you. Many misconceptions of those in your public arena. As many of you are aware, not always what is said in your news is correct. Most of it, majority of it, is your propaganda, and governments going after each other for good reasons. To protect themselves. They protect their interests. You can say some of them are like children that they do not get what they want, so they attack others. You might know me from your history. I'm only here for a moment. I had an incarnation on your world as Yasser Arafat. And I was here to bring peace. And there were others that were not interested in that. And I was not quoted correctly and seen as a villain, which is false. Sabotage by your media, sabotage by your governments, destroyed publicly, as you know. But maybe not know. There was a peaceful time I was looking for, but many did not want peace. They still wanted war because they wanted the land. That was all. And my people. Not my people, my friends. So there was a land grab that was wanted, and I was not interested in that. I was interested in peace, but not to be taken like that. Sold out in some regards, sell out to people also, which is not right. There is so much is not said publicly. That is the truth. Most of it is lies, unfortunately. That is done in your arena, public arena. Your propaganda machines work tirelessly to keep your societies blindfolded, and they do a proper job for the most part. And those that do not pay attention to all this, they're doing themselves a great favor, because it is useless to connect with it. And those that feel like your propaganda is faded away must think again. Much is done with your Nazis is still being done at a much more higher scale. Now you have your devices where they follow you always. Even listen to your conversations. This is not a government that loves you all that much. They fear you, actually. That is why they do these things. You'd be surprised how much fear they have for your people. And they will throw all the entertainment they can at you to keep you hypnotized. It is up to you to unravel all of this. Do yourself a favor and find the truth within yourself and not what they tell you is the truth. And same goes with your spirit world and your aliens. Find the truth within. Go by what you feel. Self-discovery will help you find yourself also. I thought I found myself during my time, and I did, but many did not like who I was. I will leave you. I will connect further in your time. Thank you. Greetings. I'm your prime creator. But you are all gods. I am actually a younger god than many of you. I am mourning from all of you. Still. Now, some might find that hard to believe, but in this reality, many things are hard to believe, as I can tell. I have seen it all. I've heard it all, seen it all, experienced it all. I am all things, but so are you. You're experiencing this reality that is part of my reality. And yes, it is quite difficult. Us youngsters make it difficult, don't we? But this is how you advance into a higher realm of experience. Yes, and the reason I am here is because the alien interactions of negativity is getting kind of out of hand. They even manipulate my energy at times. So I have to make myself known every once in a while, an appearance like Elvis does, to let you know that I am still here, even if there are some that feel whatever, they can believe whatever they want. I've seen that in your realities over and over again. Believe what you wish, that is fine. But these energies that are here that are focusing on themselves because they have much to learn still. But also they teach many of you. But yes, to get out of their little trap that they put certain individuals in. But the learning experiences, there's so much there to be absorbed as for your knowledge. So everyone has their purpose, light, dark. But yes, it is a difficult route here on this world. But it is going into a more cleansing phase of positivity. But for some, they make it harder than it has to be. But I've said enough. If there are questions here, I'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Brian, go ahead.
Greetings, Prime Creator. This is Logan.
Yes.
I recently had a dream a couple nights ago about I was on a swing at the park and something reflected in the grass, and I looked over to my left and I saw something that scared me so much. It was like a monkey type with glowing white eyes. It scared me so much. I resorted to pinching myself in the dream, and then I felt myself breathing in my own dream in physical pain throughout the dream. I woke up in some type of sandstone edge over me, and then I floated in what seemed to be water that formed into land. And then after that, I kind of blanked out for a second and woke up in what seemed to be my room. And I've had some of these dreams like all the time where it teleports me to this room, but I woke up and walked over to the door, and there's a light near the garage, and I said, "Mom, Dad," and then there was this little shadow corner outside my bed, my door, and it felt like something was about to come and harm me or something, so I woke up. Can you please explain to me what was going on and who was doing it?
This monkey that you saw was a being you knew in another lifetime that was, yes, terrifying, but you dealt with them often in your lifetimes. I believe it is a Pleiadian. And you're becoming more aware of different animal species that are of the alien type, and this will increase over time. But your angels are there taking you to that room. That is a place of safety. For the most part. It can be infiltrated somewhat, but for the most part it is of safety. But it's also them unraveling your lifetimes, so you know more about them as you go into this more awakening process, because many of them that you've dealt with in a negative way, or you will be crossing paths with them in your future. So having a dream about them will help you as you interact with them in your future time.
But then why was I feeling, if I may, why was I feeling physical pain in the dream?
Because it was a painful experience. And you're releasing a lot of it also. It is, I believe this dream will repeat itself also. This is not the end of it. It seems like you have a connection with this being that is still not over yet. And you do connect to them in astral, but it is a part of you that is still exploring their energies. But yes, physical pain is because you are very connected to your astral self right now. That is why.
Thank you. And I'm aware of that. My second question is, I've been experiencing some weird changes in my timeline, and ever since I've been, something happened in the fourth dimension, things have been getting really, really off track, and I can feel these little changes in the timeline a little bit now. Can you please explain to me why I can kind of feel this, and why, can you please explain a little bit more about the fourth dimension?
Yes, you're very connected to the Zetas. They're moving your timelines around, but you're moving with it. You are feeling it. You are along with them in this transition. You're building your future with them, where you're interacting, where you keep your interaction with them very strong. This also goes with the Pleiadians that are around you, and there's the feline beings that are around you also. But it seems like the Greys are your closest connection at this time. And it seems like you're moving your timelines. You're choosing what you want to be a part of. So you've been switching them around a lot recently, and I see you continue. You're experimenting as well. It seems to be it's going on at this time. Hopefully that makes sense.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, Christy, go ahead.
Okay. My first, I just wanted to thank Ivan for doing the healing work on my son and I this past weekend. Can you kind of share some of the things like techniques or any of the healing that was done so people can know to contact Ivan if they're feeling like stress or negative vibrations and all that? Because I feel that all that was lifted off of us after he did that healing.
Wonderful to hear. Yes, it is. What is going on? Well, yes, you can contact Ivan at his credentials somewhere on his internet platform. But as for what is going on, is going through your chakras and healing them. Understand, there's many layers there. So he's going through the top layers right now. What is bothering you now? But of course, as the course goes, as you go through your life, you will go through another layer that will bring much disruption. Possibly, not entirely. It depends on what you need to release also. But as it's going through each chakra as for a healing process. But it's quite difficult depending on what is there. That is you were asking for a release, but it is a test for you also to go through this, but not necessarily to prolong it. But for you to have a more easier lifetime here. Many healers are being awakened at this time, and many more will follow to bring in this, where many of you, because most of your aggravations, yes, are human lifetimes, but most of them are alien. And your planet, as you can tell, is not interested in any of that, for the most part. But that will change over time. Because many of this alien healing, you can call it, spiritual alien healing, much of it is a conflict with your extraterrestrial friends. Because here you are, yes, you're here to filter all of this out now. You've been through much in the past, but now you're going into a future where you can now finally connect to spirit. And the time is here to allow this doorway to open. Hopefully that's
Yeah, because Ivan was saying that I had a lot of Anunnaki energy with me on Saturday when I asked him for help, and I was feeling so mean-like. I was feeling just so mean, and even Hayden was picking up on that. He was even misbehaving.
What was happening there is you were going through a war that you were experiencing as part of your chakra that opened. And you're feeling, because you're doing a lot of releasing already, and you hit a spot where you hit a part where you're Anunnaki going through war, and it was much anger during that time, and it was very difficult for you to. It was just there's a lot of things you wanted to do positively, but you could not do because of all the negativity around. That's what happened there.
Yeah, it feels a lot better. I woke up even the next day after he did it, and the healing work, and I felt a lot just positive when I woke up and not so irritated like I'd been feeling for a while.
Yes, it was like a shower of pain is what I'm feeling from.
Yeah. So even Hayden is better now too.
He deserves that.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I really, really appreciate all the help that you've offered.
Yes.
My second question is Stephen and I were talking last night, and he's in the room here. So I wanted to ask, because we found that we have a Lyran daughter and a Arcturian son, and we gave them the name Cynthia and Michael. Do they have any messages for us?
Only that they're glad that you're connecting to them. Finally, is what they say. They've been around for some time, actually. They're still youngsters, but they have been around for some time. And this helps you with your connection to each other also. A greater friendship also, because you'll be able to hear their messages to you through galactic messages, galactic languages for the most part, as they grow up with you. They will send you messages also of their progress as they grow.
Yeah, they're giving me. I think they give me visions to share with him, like Ivan, and I have a hybrid son, and I did the same thing with him as well, with Isaiah.
That's true.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Much love to you.
Much love to you. Much healing to you.
Thank you.
Hi, Prime Creator. It's Stacy.
Yes.
Nice to speak with you. My first question today, I was feeling really sort of down and pretty negative yesterday, and I started feeling it this way, today again. And instead I chose to journal, and I was doing a lot of journaling, and I felt like I had channeled my higher self while doing the channeling, because it actually came out really inspirational. And so I was just wondering if that's what I did, because I felt like I could have just kept on writing. Like I felt like I could have written a book today.
Yes, you are correct. But yes, what was going on is you had a Zeta attack from 3 different Zetas. Long distance, they are not close to you, but they were sending you, call it bad mojo, because you're connecting more with spirituality, and you'll be able to awaken those around you in your family. They don't wish your family to be awakened, so they are stirring you up slightly, but this is also helping you connect to your higher self and other beings, so you're learning how to protect yourself, so it's not being as successful as they'd like it to be.
Okay, interesting. My family is starting to shift a little bit.
Yes,
so.
and it's bringing many other beings upsetting several, but that is okay.
Too bad. So sad. Okay. Second question. I had gotten myself into a bit of a legal situation with a former employer and myself, and I thought that it was a definite positive thing to do. And it turned around like I've hit a little bit of a wall. And I'm just wondering, because I thought that it was the direction that I should have gone. Like I thought I should have pushed this legal situation. And I've hit such a wall, and I'm just wondering if I just read that wrong, or if I didn't follow the right direction, I guess.
It does seem like it will still work in your favor, but be some time for that to happen, though. It seems like it's going to be dragged out for some time, from what I'm feeling.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if I want to do that anymore.
That is up to you, but yes, well, it was the right thing to do at the time, but this employer is not exactly very forgiving or very friendly from what matters, so very greedy also, as I see. Not very good with people either.
That's why I'm not there anymore.
So in that regard, it's up to you where you want to go with this. It's in your... If you prolong it, it will clear out. We do see it going... It might take a couple of years, though, for it to go.
Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go on to the next being. I've taken up enough of your time. So next is going to be... Sorry, people keep chatting. Jamie C. And I have Jamie's questions here. Her first question is, who is my galactic family and do I visit them?
The Andromedans and the Felines, they're Weirins. Interesting. Also the Zeta Greys. And you do visit your Grey friends, the positive ones. It seems like you visit your Greys often. But these are more angelic type of Greys. These are higher dimensional Greys. As in yes, it seems like mostly Grey at this time. Of course, some might feel that very uncomfortable, but not with these. These are very loving, tender. They've learned a lot over evolution. So that's the answer.
Okay, her second question, what does my higher self have to say to me?
Be easier on yourself and to continue on your education and spirituality. You're going in the right direction. Learn about the chakra systems will help you know more about yourself. Also for healing, yes, you are a healer. Do see much Reiki energy within you. All of you have this, though. But for this individual, Reiki, she'll understand. She's done this in past lives. And to go through some of her negative past lives will help her it will help her health also. To do a self-discovery there. And it will help a lot. Let's put it that way. That's
Thank you. Daniel, go ahead.
Hello, Prime Creator.
Yes.
Hi. So my first question is, yesterday I felt like I was like actively shifting timelines, and I'd like to know a bit more about where exactly I am now relative to before, and like what I should know, basically, about that.
You're connecting to the Weirins often.
Hmm.
You're going on ship with them. It seems like you're clearing a way for a more positive timeline for you to be on, and a safe one also. One moment. And it seems like you're shifting others, you're assisting others also around you to go to a more positive timeline also. So much of this cannot be publicly said, but the general version of it is you are on the right track, you are advancing properly, you're getting closer to what you are looking for. As for more knowledge of what is going on where you can receive it on your own, you're getting closer to that.
Okay, awesome. My second question is, so yesterday I had this strong urge to just like have this like creative kind of like just brainstorming kind of thing, and I felt like I was connecting some kind of AI and things like that, and like I want to know if there are any messages for me regarding like how do I go about this creative process and where to go from there, because like sometimes I feel a bit of like a blockage here and there, but I eventually get over it. But overall, are there any messages for me?
As for clearing out this blockage, there is a lot of Zeta blockages you have there.
Mm.
As for creative, though, only because of past life interactions that have not been. It's not like anyone at this time. We do not feel anyone is bringing any negativity towards you, other than what is around in this world. Nothing that is stopping you. But as for your creative endeavors, we recommend going into a meditation. Also, you connect to Ivan to assist you also with this healing process. It's not anything. But there is, yes, you have a lot there. This AI you're connecting to, the version you're connecting to is more of a positive version, while also seeing you be able to do this creatively to map this out for others so they understand it better.
Mm-hmm. How do you mean by that exactly? Like help others like share my vision, you mean?
As for drawing out the messages you receive to them, to better understand AI. Does that make any sense through art? Does that make any sense to you?
Oh, yeah, like making fictional pieces that kind of incorporate that kind of, yes, exactly. I felt that, yeah.
Yes, that should come through whatever writing. Yes, you do see writing or drawing, but writing whatever you feel comfortable with.
I mean, I've been kind of thinking about like a light novel where it's like a mixture of writing and drawing, but it's like, you know, there's sometimes blocks where I'm like, okay, but I would need someone else to do the drawing and things like that because like I'm not very good at it, or you know, the idea of like getting someone else to like do things that where I'm currently short at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yes, there's a community here. You'll be able to find somebody easily. You're in the right place. So yes, through writing, it does seem like it's the strongest point, but you have others also. But yes, that would be good for you to make all this public also when you feel ready to do so. Yes, you're on the right track. That's for sure.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yes, much love.
Much love to you.
Much love.
Okay, Micheal, go ahead.
Hello, Prime Creator.
Hello.
Blessings to you. Thank you for coming.
That's blessings.
My first question is about some visions that I had this weekend. I was about to go to sleep and I closed my eyes and I saw a lot of images. I saw like a reptilian eye, a raptor. It was also a reptilian female, and it looked like a dragon. So I saw a lot of things. Do you know what this was about?
But this, I do not see any negativity here.
No, there was nothing negative. I actually liked it.
Yes.
I just wanted to know if there
Yes.
was any messages and what this was.
These are healers, and they're connecting to you to advance your healing. Also, techniques will come through eventually. You can say they're introducing themselves at this time. You can use your energy, because there's many here of reptilian energies. Well, majority of your human is somewhat reptilian in your DNA. And this will help your healing abilities. You're on your path of discovery, and there's a lot of advanced techniques that are within you that cannot be taught, that you will find on your own. Also, I see much Andromedan energy with you also that will be taught to you eventually. But as I say, you will already know what you're doing. It's not something that can be taught. It's like being reopened within you. That's all. So this
I see.
is,
Thank you for that.
yes, hopefully that's nice to you.
And my second question is, what beings are around me? I can hear the angels, and I wanted to know which ones are around me, and which ETs are also with me.
Archangel Michael I see him singing around you, but there's also many females around that also that are helping with your vibration to heighten it. Archangel Raphael, Gabriel is there. You have a close brotherhood relationship with all of them. There's a female angel, an archangel by the name of Naomi that is very close to you. That is of the biblical time periods. You should be able to clarify some things of your past within that age. As for your alien friends, a lot of felines around you at this time, a lot of Pleiadians, and I see you on a ship with Pleiadians very often in your astral travels as you go into this new energy focus, this new healing focus. And this will advance over time, slowly, of where you're being directed towards. One more thing. Apparently been part of many meetings with the Galactic Federation of Light also. They wanted to throw that in. As a feline being, you've been part of many meetings, is what they say.
I see.
So hopefully you can connect with that.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much, Prime Creator. Blessings to you.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, next is Julie, and I have her questions here.
Yes.
I had an emotional day today, and I had someone come through that said they were a guide of mine, and his name was Gorman, and he was to the left of my face. Could you please tell me more about him?
One moment. Yes, he has a lot of reptilian energies from other lifetimes, but he is of great positivity. Also, it seems like he will open up your reptilian past lives that are much needed to be known to you. Much of them are very positive, some are negative, but much of them are positive. It will help you connect to spirit. You'll see yourself as an iguana-type reptilian with much positivity, bringing on civilizations that needed this type of calmness. Especially that is why many reptilians are here. Yes, there is chaos here, but they're also bringing much calm energy here. So that would be more. So he'll be bringing much of this to you over time. You also have many Pleiadian lifetimes with this one, with your guide, and many angel lifetimes with your guide also. Thank you.
Okay, she'd also like to know if there are any messages for her at this time.
It seems like you were connecting much with with your feline beings. You've been there in astral many times recently. I see many structures as for sculptures on feline worlds. There are many reptilians there, but also mostly feline. And it seems like you're a sculptor as a feline, is on a feline world that is in your Wira territory. Yes. Now, often they usually give you details of your job description, but that is one of them.
Thank you. Next is Bianca.
Yes. Hello there.
Greetings.
Greetings. My first question is, what is my connection to symmetry?
Past life, romantic lifetimes within your 1700 time period. Also, many reptilian lifetimes. Most reptilian. There are some gray, but not very few. Not many of those. Most reptilian. On reptilian worlds that were adjusting to their new energies of identity. Let's put it that way. Figure out who they are. It's basically young reptilian worlds. As for, he's had lifetimes within the Confederates, and you were there as a, not in the war, but you were there also as a female. So that's where, I believe you knew each other briefly. It wasn't very strong, but you've had Roman lifetimes also. As for what, that is not being made clear here, but it does not matter at this time.
Okay, that explains a lot. Huh, okay. What was I being, I'm not sure if it was just being attacked or just being suppressed somewhat last weekend. What was
Yes.
around? Yeah,
Oh yes, exactly what you're thinking is also a gray involved. The reptilian presence, but also a gray involved. The gray seems to has a vendetta against you. Because you're not going by what the path that he chose for you. That is very nice of him. But I believe he has left now. He was using technology against you, but I believe that it has finished. He has moved on. I believe he's actually been captured, is from what I'm gathering.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
And the reptilians are old friends of yours, and they come and go. They're not very well. You've had conversations with them.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you.
The gray seems to be the one that's been really messing with your energy, though.
Yes, definitely, completely. Yeah. Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, Stephen, you good to go?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. It froze up like right before I came in. Thank you, Prime Creator.
Yes.
My question is, what is my connection with the original benevolent Drakh, the Drakh species, the original benevolent ones? Thank you.
Yes, you were a king within the species, but not one of ego, one of love. Also, you helped them advance their civilization much, as for bringing new ideas to them, like Buddha in many ways, in some regard, not exactly, but some regard. So yes, there's a reptilian energy there, but there's also a lot of human energy there. So yes, it was. But yes, it was very a family of philosophy, of light, and they are here on this world at this time. There's few of them here, and they're like, I see them as little Buddhist monks everywhere. They have learned much. They've always been peaceful. They've had their issues in their past, but they're similar to your SSI group in many ways. They're very peaceful. They do not have your war and that. They do not have any of that, as far as I can tell. Thank you.
Thank you. And just any messages from any of my aspects or family or in general? Thank you.
One moment. Your Arcturian families send their love to you. Also, your Draconian family send their love to you also. They've been around in your skies recently. Send you positive energies. You are going in the direction that is right for you, and spiritually you will be connecting more to them. I see also many Palladian Nordics around you at this time. And you've been time traveling with them recently. with the elementals. And it seems like you have been going, yes, I see you going to Rome a lot with them recently. Not sure if that connects with you in this reality, but it will eventually. I see you, yes, you're going into the past to Rome as a visitor. I will leave you with that. That will reveal itself eventually.
Thank you. Much love.
Okay, Micheal, go ahead.
Blessings, Prime Creator. Thank you for
Yes.
being here. I love you.
Yes.
I'm wondering if you just have some information for me, some sort of message. I feel like I'm stuck in a real weird, morbid, not happy kind of a place. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Message from your guides. Is this the time for you to get to know yourself more? Many doorways have been closed for some time within your identity that need to be explored, and you are on your way in that direction. There's much there, and it's not always for the public to hear, but I believe you understand that. But it's also for much soul healing, and there's much there to be healed. It's a long journey there.
Which leads me to my second question, because I believe, well, I know I have a lot of past life stuff to clear, but I do not experience the same way well, I don't know how everybody experiences it, but I know how a couple people experience it, and they can see, like, what is actually happening, and so they know when it's done. But for a person like me who gets told by somebody else what the past life blockage is, how do I know when I've healed it or when it's over?
Most likely, because it is not over then. You will know. So basically, it's not over yet.
Okay.
You have many journeys to go through to clear a lot of that. You will know. If assistance from others, you will feel lighter. If you not feel lighter, that means you have much to go through still.
So when you don't understand, when you have this vague idea, like you had a lifetime, many lifetimes as a Lyran or reptilian, and you shed a lot of blood, or you hurt a lot of people, or like, my brain cannot literally wrap its mind around that. So then I'm just left with this vague sense of, I don't get it. So do I just sit with, I don't get it, until it becomes something like anger or crying, or can you help me out?
With past life regressions through hypnotists would be much helpful for the most part in the beginning, then eventually you'll be able to do it on your own. Sometimes it's better to have somebody else there to help you through those paths, because there's a lot there to go through. So having someone assist you, when you start feeling better about many things, feel more controlled, just feel better about who you are, that means you're healing.
All right. Thank you. Much love.
Okay, next is Chantel, and I have her questions here. I would love to know if my friend Felipe has a message for me. Felipe or Philippe?
Felipe or Felipe is around you often. Mostly around you when you're around children, if that makes sense to you. They're around you often, around when you need their energy. One moment. As for any details, any more from that, this person seems to be around your mother. She's still in your dimension. This person's around your mother very often also.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry, Chantel's second question. Do I have hybrid children and how many?
Five at this, well, there's more, but five. You have a Weirin, Syrian, Zeta Gray, and two Arcturian females, and the other three were male. But there's more, but that is all you need to know at this time.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, next is Joellen, if she's on the call. Okay, I don't hear her, so we're going to go ahead to Emmy.
Hi, Prime Creator. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
My first question is, what, if any, past lives am I releasing? I seem to have been experiencing some anxiety lately, which Ivan helped me with as well, but I'm still a little tense. I'm just wondering what's going on with that aside from my human stress.
Yes, it's your Arcturian energy is within your heart chakra is asking to be released. As an Arcturian, you were in many stressful situations, having to do with many Weirins that were at war at one time with different beings. And you're a Arcturian sending energy to them and assisting them to end this war, but much of that, there's a lot of hostility. It was very busy, and I believe you're in a busy environment to a certain degree with a lot of pressure, so a lot of those memories are coming back to you, but not clearly. So it's intensifying your situation at this time. We'll send you healing there to release that also. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Creator, what do you think of my show Off the Deep End? It's about aliens and spirituality and stuff like that.
Yes, we see it's wonderful. The numbers will grow slowly over time. It's not a place that normally you would find this type of information on a sports channel, but you are on the right path. But yes, this is opening up many eyes, and many are in disbelief at this time of what we see it. But it's a good thing. Many are being entertained.
Thank you so much. Oh,
Yes.
yes, entertainment is a good segue to knowledge.
Yes.
Thank you, Prime Creator.
Blessings.
Blessings to you.
Okay, we have about 5 or so more people. Are you okay to keep going? Is Ivan okay?
Oh, yes. We're all well.
Okay, so I'm going to get right into it. Next is for Sheena. And Sheena's questions, they're about a couple astral experiences that she had. The first one was she woke up to the fact that she had been brought to astral by 3 extremely high angels. She could see that they were the same because they were dressed the same in the same robes. They didn't have wings and they had no hair. One of them held her around her shoulders and stroked her on her shoulder, telling her she was okay, just reassuring her. And she remembers looking up and realized that she was talking with God. She says, I don't remember what he said and I cannot remember his face. Was this 3 angels God sent me, and is it God who spoke to me? I remember them all replying it was yes.
Of course. As for it being the words out in public, is probably that is for you, not for the rest of the world to hear. But it had much healing within those words, and also your direction is in the right. You're going in the right direction, and you are being loved and also healed during this turn of events within your life. And Yeshua is around you also, if you're wondering.
Okay. Her second question is about the second event. She was standing in a hallway and looked at one that looked sad. He bowed his head to her and said, I'm sorry. He looked like he was made of clay or something like that. Can you tell her who that was?
This was in a dream, I believe, or astral.
Astral?
Astral. One moment. This is a being you dealt with recently, an astral. A clay type being is correct. You are seeing that correct. It is one that you're bringing the angels to. One that has made many mistakes. This type of energy is a clay type of humanoid world you are connecting to, and you're an angel within this world, and you're bringing much energy to them. And it is very difficult, and it's also affecting you also during this connection. Yes, it is. You're also bringing reality into this world that I don't believe many are aware of. So that's very helpful also, because many are involved in that also. You're involved with many things that many would have disbelief in. Blessings. I will send you healing also during this. This is, yes, not very easy for you at all. Or him, for that matter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next is Blue Amran.
Hello, Prime. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Great to meet you again.
Yes.
Well, my question is, I have in mind to create an association, and I have in mind to gather many light workers from this country and spread it out. I have this idea of creating, an association and do great works, like gather people, and I don't know about this. Can you help me with this idea, what it is about? Because I have been speaking to my higher self about this, and I just want to hear it from you.
You can create, yes, a small community at your own pace when you feel comfortable with what you feel like doing. To follow, yes, this is your soul plan, you can say, but do it take your time with it. Do not rush. And do not put you in a place where you feel uncomfortable. And to just gradually, you have others to go by to mimic some of the things that they do, but then add your own way of doing things. But yes, you're going to be connected to many over time, but just give yourself some space in this direction.
Yes, I just had in mind to gather all light workers of this country just in one place where they could all speak to each other, and I could bring all different, because I have had visions about this where I am performing something for them.
Yes.
Introducing aliens to them in kind of ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, just whatever feels right for you.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yes,
just take your time.
I understand. I know how to do it. And my second question is, I had a dream about some beings. I don't know if it is something you can connect to, but I was giving these beings a Tesla coil. I was protecting something else. It was a few days ago, like 5 days ago, I think, the dream. I was protecting something else, but I lost the game somehow, and I gave them a Tesla coil, and I saw that they used the technology, the device, and were very happy about it.
As a Tesla car, as a actual car?
No, a Tesla coil.
Oh, yes, that's what I figured that's what it was. I just want to make sure I was hearing you correctly. I didn't think that made any sense, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yes, you are doing. Yes, what you are doing is you're giving them your knowledge of protection and how they find peace within themselves. You're sharing your knowledge with them.
Yeah. Well, I hope they use it for something good.
Yes, they will.
Yes, it seemed so. They were happy about it.
Yes, they need it. They have much. Yes, a lot of trauma with them to a certain degree that is being healed at this time.
Yeah. Well, it was just weird that I carried Tesla knowledge.
Yeah.
Because
Yes. Oh, yes. You are just You are just getting started. You will see much more of this.
I know. Thank you, Prime
Yes.
Creator.
Yes.
I will connect more to that.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, next is Kimberly. Her first question, I'm working on discovering and healing a past life and have gotten many images, but still have questions. Will I learn more about that, and is my brother still with me?
Yes, your brother is still with you. And on your journeys, you will see many bird beings during your connections that are very positive. So yes, you're on your right track. Yes. I'm not sure if I have anything else to add to that.
Okay, her second question. Like many others here, there's been a lot of stress lately. Will things get better? Could you send some healing?
One thing we can send your healing, yes. As for things getting better, we do see it getting somewhat more complicated in certain areas. Not to say for you here individually, but for the rest of the world, there's many tests on the way. Nothing you cannot handle, but the stress levels you see increasing only because the systems of your humanity has built around yourselves. Not to say that you have, but you understand the environment that you live in. But many healers are being awakened at this time to bring much assistance during these times. But it's a gradual process. Blessings.
Thank you. Next is Jeffrey. And Jeffrey's questions. First one, what is my connection with my friend Monique? I feel like we have a very strong connection and have had many lives together.
Yes, we've had many feline lifetimes with her, but also in many Andromedan lifetimes, more of those than your feline. I would say at least 100 or so, possibly 1,000, but they're only giving me the number 100 for right now. As for this world, you've had on and off connections here and there on this planet. Here and there, nothing too concrete. Your alien lifetimes have been easier to make that connection. Here, you understand this world is slightly difficult, and not everyone's in their best behavior on this world. So it's better to connect on other worlds and then connect here. But your connection here is very positive and will continue on, yes. But yes, it's mostly alien. You also have Pleiadian connections also. But as for human lifetimes, you have a lifetime together, knowing each other during the Middle Ages, and also I see two of you in India during ancient times. Thank you.
Thank you. Jeffrey would also like to know if there are any messages for him.
Interesting. There is a message from the crab beings of the crab species, humanoid species, that you're part of their alliance, still are. There were many battles. They had many battles with the Andromedans, apparently, and you were on both sides. You wanted to end their wars. So you were a peacemaker within both sides. Also, your feline lifetimes will start to open up, it seems, slowly. Mostly, you're part of the warrior race within the felines, only because of the survival of the race. There was many peaceful lifetimes you had, but you incarnated within the felines because there was a time where they wondered if they were going to be extinct because of aggression towards them. Blessings.
Thank you so much. Next is Sandia. And I have her questions here. First question, how am I doing on my spiritual path?
You're doing well. You're also connecting to many crystal beings, diamond-like beings. Also, you're connecting to. And those will come through more clear. Much of that is an Andromedan energy that is somewhat foreign to this world. As to the energies, much of it is connected to your Atlantis. So you're doing well.
Any suggestions from you or guides on raising and keeping her vibration high?
soon as you ask that, Yeshua came through so you can connect to his energy to raise your vibration. There are different methods of allowing yourself to go up stairwells to ladders of energy, mountaintops of energy. See yourself in the sky flying to raise your vibration. Whatever feels right for you to raise your vibration. Whatever scenario it feels right for you to be in to raise your vibration.
Thank you. Next is Stephanie. And her first question, what is my starseed origin?
Andromedan. There are many different types of races within the Andromedan, but I believe as a humanoid Andromedan. Thank you.
Are there any messages from my guides?
Yes, you're opening up to more of your spirituality, more to your guides, more to your guides also say you'll be connecting to them personally, meaning through meditation, you will also have a more better relationship with them. You're getting there. There's many steps you have to make also. You almost have to say sacrifices, meaning as for the physicality of this world, to let many things go so you can see spirit more clearly. As for how to do that, is to realize spirit is everywhere, within your animals, within your nature. And you are connected to all of them. Also as an elemental, the fairy energy is very powerful with you. And this also assists you in connecting to your guides with a clearer message. Thank you.
Thank you. I have one more. Next is her mother, Leah. And she would like to know who are her guides.
Interesting. There's a male by the name of Maxwell that just came through. He's a blue Pleiadian. Also, you have a female Pleiadian that's more of your main guide. One moment. Clear the space. She's using a human name, Cynthia. She also has much connections to your... Oh, not your Cleopatra. Energies are drying. I have the image here, but not the words. One moment.
Not Aphrodite?
No, close. One moment. Close. Helen of Troy. Your guide is connected to Helen of Troy as a sister, I believe. And you had a reincarnation during that time period. And you knew Helen of Troy also. As who? A family friend. Those are trying times. Is there anything else?
Okay. Yeah, just wants to know if there's any messages for her.
This lifetime will be coming through more clearly. Will help you in your lifetime and also put the pieces together of your lifetime here and make a little bit more sense. Those that you know now were during that time period also. Of course, they do not remember that. And yes, you have a daughter there, I believe, that was during that time also. Blessings.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prime Creator, from everyone for coming through. That's it.
Yes. Much love to all of you. Yes. Give Ivan a break. Much love to all of you. Healing to all of you. Oh, thank you all for being here still. Anybody like to do a blessing for us? Or not?
I can do one. Nana shiti ya katu shuhu hua na ya tae. Yashati yaka utunu hua. Yashati ikiki ana hahaua. Yashati yaka hua hichiti. Much love to everyone. Much appreciation, gratitude.
Yes.
And holy fire to everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Anybody else before I close her down?
Sure, I'll do one.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Ivan.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else?
Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Blessings all, and the next one will be on Thursday night. So, enjoy everyone. And see you.